In the deep heart of the jungle, where trees tall stood, whispered ancient secret, and stars blinked through the thick leaves, lived an old owl named Oro. Oro lived up high in the tallest mahona tree, but despite his wisdom, Oro was lonely. He slept during the day and stayed awake all night, while the other animals played, laughed, and enjoyed their sunny adventures below. I guess I'm too different, he sighed. No one wants to be friends with an old owl. Far below, the jungle was busy praising for the best and the biggest celebration of the year, the Festival of Feathers. Every bird, big and small, was getting ready. The doves were waving colorful garlands, the parrots were painting leaves with berry juice, the peacock were rehearsing his feathers dance, even the shy horns were stitching feathers for the banner. The Festival of Feathers celebrated beauty, fight, and the bird kindness. True, it's brought the joy to the forest. But Oru had never been invited. They have probably forgotten me again, he whispered sadly, and then watching from his branch. And that night, Oru felt silence over the treetops. He was very saw the preparation. He saw the birds laughing, singing, fluttering all around the candles. He turned to fly away when he heard a small voice crying, "Help, I'm stuck." Oru turned back and spotted a little hummingbird caught in the thorny bushes. He started his wing tangles. Her feather was torn. Oru gently flew down. "Don't be afraid," he said softly. "I will help." With care and patience, he untangled the thorns and wrapped her in the tiny wings with the leaves. And then they said, "Thank you," she whispered. "You're the kindest bird I have ever met." Auru nodded. "Fly safe, little one." Then she flew off, but not before asking, "Will you see at your festival?" Oru paused. "I don't think I'm invited." The hummingbird tilted her head and said, "They will make sure you are." The next day, the birds gathered to start the celebration. Just before it began, the little hummingbird flew around front of the crowd. "I have a request," she chirped. "Let's invite someone special, someone who saved me last night." "Who?" asked the blue jay. "The wise old owl who lives in the mahona tree," said Pout proudly. There was a silence. The parrot cleared his throat. "Oru, but he's never joined before." "Maybe we never asked him." The peacock spread his feathers. "Let's invite him now. He deserves to be the part of the celebration." So they all flew up to the Oru tree, carrying feathers, flowers, and song. "Oru," called the hummingbird, "will you come to the festival for feathers?" Oru blinked in surprise. "Me? But I'm old. I'm asleep during the day. I don't have bright feathers like you all." The dove smiled. "You have the brightest heart," the parrot added, "and the wisest wing," peacock bowed. "And tonight you will lead to our first dance." Oru felt something warm in his chest, something he had never felt in years, joy. That night, the festival of feather becomes with light, laughter, and music. The birds followed the sky, sparkled with feathers and friendship. From that day, Oru was never lonely again. He was no longer just a night watcher in the tall tree. He was a friend, a hero, a dancer at Festival of Feathers. The moral of the story is, kids, sometimes the quietest ones have the kindest hearts. Never leave anyone out. Everyone have something more beautiful to share. Thank you so much for watching.